Okay, well, it's not spraying. What in the heck? Can the world famous HYCHIKA have finally failed me?
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
All right, but Trigger Man, back in the lab. And today, what we have here. All right, today we're gonna try out the new tip that's for the HYCHIKA. Okay, they sent me out a 1.2, so the gun has a 1.2 in there right now. Same old gun, same old gun, same old gun, okay? Everybody was saying it's gonna blow up, it's gonna explode, still ain't blew up. We're gonna put some black down on the hood and the fender there, okay? We use black because you can actually see how it's coming out, how it's performing. You don't have to be like, you know, no mystery, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know how I do with these videos with those electric spray guns, how I put the camera down and then I unmount it and show you live. I don't do a whole lot of editing because the results are unbelievable. And I want it to be believable. I want you to see it. I want to be transparent. So that's what I do, okay? So I don't know how long the video is gonna be, but again, less editing, take it off the mount, show you live how it's looking, how it's coming out of the gun, okay? Try to be as transparent as possible with these things. But yeah, that's it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go mask up, mix up, and we'll get to it.
Okay, and a bunch of guys had asked me, you know, how do I mix the paint? How do you pour it in? I mean, it's as simple as that, you know, 2 strainers, pour it in the cup, and that's it. I mixed it 8 to 1 to 1. So 8 parts paint, 1 part activator, 1 part reducer. That's it. All right, so right here, I was kind of lost. I was baffled. Pulling the trigger, no paint coming out. So what happened was when Porfis sent me out the 1.2 tip, they also sent me out a new front half of the spray gun there. You know, it comes apart from the fan. It comes apart from the fan, the blower part. So this whole front piece they sent me new. So all I did was took the 1.2 and stuck it on my older part. See my homemade gasket, the gasket that I showed you guys how to enhance it. You know, that's my original. I stuck the 1.2 tip on there and it wasn't spraying. So I went ahead and just put the whole front end of their unit that they sent out to me, and it worked fine. And then so afterwards, when I went to clean the spray gun with thinner, it started spraying fine. So maybe I had put the tip on incorrect, or maybe it was too tight or something, but I'm sure it was a user error. So this is the 1.2 with the new front half of the gun that they sent me. Now the paint does come out finer as expected. 1.2. See, and right here I wasn't all that happy with the results, but then come to find out, because that was their new half that they sent me, and that new half has the fluid adjustment on there. So the fluid adjustment was different than what my fluid adjustment was on my original piece, which I had never adjusted ever since I took it out of the box. But see, I was kind of like iffy with the results. I mean, it looks okay to the average person, but I knew it could be better. So once I played around with the fluid, it got better. Like right here, I turned in the fluid a little more. Right there, I turned in the fluid. That way it wasn't dumping out as much. And you'll see it looked a lot better on this fender. A lot better. As you see the way it's going down, it's fine. See? Much better. Much better. And there is the fluid knob there. So obviously that was set different than my original unit. So that's what kind of threw me off. Again, I just take these things right out of the box and start spraying. So I didn't get to do any kind of, test panels or anything. I just take them out of the box, clean them out a little bit, run some thinner through it, cut on the camera, and roll. And most of the time we get lucky. There's never really any kind of catastrophic failures, but it can happen. So that's the first coat. Again, now that I have the fluid adjusted, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. So yeah, everyone wanted these, the 1.2. They cried, they complained, the 1.5 was too much. But remember, everyone also loved that huge fan. So as you see, the fan is smaller, which is expected with a 1.2. Also, stick around till the end if you'd like. There's a testimonial I wanted you guys to see. It was a young lady that actually painted her car. I just saw the message yesterday on, hold on, let me see if I can pop it up on the screen. Yeah, so this is from on TikTok. And goes to show you the last time I checked messages on there. This is from January, and I actually just saw it yesterday. So, but yeah, this was a young lady that was able to paint her car using the HYCHIKA, And it's crazy what started out to be just something, a joke to me, this whole HYCHIKA thing. I mean, it's allowed thousands of people to paint their cars, And yeah, us pros with the spray guns and the air compressors, that's one thing. But just for the average person and I believe this young lady is in Jamaica, I want to say. It looked like it from the surroundings, but I couldn't tell. But yeah, so just it reaches people, man, and it gives people the opportunity to paint their cars, And again, it started out as something funny. It was a joke. But it's helping people, man, and it's a blessing. I take it as a blessing for me to be able to even give people that opportunity to paint their cars that can't do the whole setup, the air compressors, all the whole nine, and just want to get down and put in a little elbow grease, $50 for the little electric spray gun, and paint their car, man. So. But yeah, I have a clip of her video of her painting the car at the end if you guys want to check it out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And these gun companies, man, these electric gun companies, they're listening. They're making all of the adjustments. HYCHIKA is also working on the gravity feed as well. So they're coming, man. They're coming. So again, right off the stand, no editing. A little orange peel in there, but hey, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Not bad at all. So I would say this would be a much better tip for a beginner than that 1.5, so wide open, chance of runs, and a lot of peel.
Okay, we got it done. I was a little confused there for a little bit. But yeah, so it does work. It is finer. Yeah, I just had to play around with the settings. Remember the old HYCHIKA, when I got the gun, I never adjusted the fluid. You never heard me say in a video I adjusted the fluid, so yeah, I don't know. I'm still confused. But it is finer, does give a finer finish. I'll just have to play around with it some more and figure out what's going on with the different things there. But so yeah, it works. It works. The fan is a little smaller. Again, you're coming from a 1.5 to a 1.2, so it's gonna be smaller, you know. A lot of people were so infatuated with the size of the fan because it was so large, but then they complained about it being a 1.5. So now it's 1.2, finer atomization, but smaller fan. Comes with the territory. But yeah, so that's it on this. We'll take it out in the sun a little later, take a peek, see what we got. But these things are moving in the right direction. You know, of course, it's gonna take some time. They're making these guns, trying to dedicate them to the automotive paint guys. So with anything, you know, it's gonna take some time. Research and development. You know, they gotta try out things. But we're moving, we're getting there. So I'll get these out in the sun a little later and we'll take a peek. Peace.
Okay, so that's what we look like a couple hours later out in the sun. As you see, does good, man. It does good. So 1.2, it's official. So I'm gonna have to probably give them the green light that the 1.2 works and see if they can go ahead and start selling it, I guess. And I'm not sure what the steps are from here, but they made it, they have it, so I'll let them know that on my end it works. I'm still gonna play around with it again just to make sure that little episode I had with the new unit that they sent me out is working okay, but I think it's fine, especially if they just include the 1.2 in newer kits that they send out, so you'll have everything there and you'll be good. So yeah, so that's it on the 1.2. Everything is all good. And oh yeah, now I'll go ahead and run the clip of the young lady that was painting her car, and that'll finish off the video. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.